all this, try to imagine, if you will, all this crap is not on this other crap. But the crap that all the other crap is sitting on is a headache rack off of a mid-90s F350 pickup. Buddy of mine gave it to me. Thanks, David. Or we traded or whatever. But anyways, I cut the nubs off that were there to keep stuff from sliding off the top of the headache rack like ladders and whatnot. But my goal is to make a longer, heavier trailer. As you can see, this is some pretty decent steel tubing that it's made out of, 2x2 tubing. But I pondered and thought and thunk and searched for an axle to use for this stupid thing. And the axle was right in front of me, pun intended. So what I did, I took the front axle out of an MTD lawn tractor. Can't really see it, but I've got a Husky back there on the other side of that GT4, Murray GT, and behind that MTD there. But anyways, I took that axle out, and this is just part of it. The other part's over here in the vise. Okay. Well, and yes, I know these cuts are 10 kinds of caddy wampus, and I don't care, because I'm going to be welding angle iron back to it, and we'll be able to straighten things out. But that stupid looking stuff there ain't really stupid. It's the pivot point, so the axle can do this in the front of the tractor. I didn't want to fight that welding angle back to this angle iron, so I just cut it out. I was going to cut the axle anyways so that I could make it wider. The spindles, I've yet to decide on how to keep them straight. I think what I'll do in order to ensure they're straight is lay a piece of pipe about this size that I know is straight across it, clamp them to it just to hold it straight. And it ain't gotta be perfect, because it's just a junk trailer for hauling wood and junk. But I will weld it, probably take my grinder and cut a thing across there, bend that down and weld it to the frame here. But I will weld angle to the top. Each corner will have a piece of angle, and that there I think I'll just put a piece of flat on there, just a piece of bar stock or something. I've got some somewhere. I think I'll just weld it in there and kind of tube it up, I guess, because I'm not grinding all that stupid shit there off. It's too much work for a recycled trailer. But that's what it is. I'm taking a bunch of craptastic junk and turning it into a fantabulous trailer. I've not decided on a tongue yet, but I'm thinking I want to do a pintle style hitch, if I can find them, because these big eye hooks was on the back of that Murray GT over there with the stupid looking Craftsman hood. But I think I want to do a pintle style hitch, but I've yet, and this would go on the trailer, of course, I've yet to figure out the rest of it, how I would fasten it to the back of the tractor. More to come on that, but I've got two of these. What I may do is cut right there and drill it to make a latch, a spring. Come back here with a spring, or I don't know, come under with a spring or something. Anywhere, put a spring somewhere that snaps it down, or make a latch, snap a latch. I don't know. But well, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Anyways, if anybody's got any ideas, well, you can't let me know, because by the time you could let me know, this video will be over and posted on YouTube. But anyways, there'll be more to come. My ideas always change on the fly. I build crap, and when I say crap, I mean crap, because my grinder stand over there turned out okay, but that's because I have 2 angle grinders, which you can see the one I used to doctor up the welds right there. It's got a flap wheel on it, and spray paint, so you can't really see the welds. That's why it looks so good, because my welds are crap. Believe it or not, I used to get paid to weld. Of course, it was in a factory setting, and no, it wasn't it wasn't automated welding. It was, I had a Miller. I missed that welder. It was nice. It worked. But anyways, that was 23 years ago. But anyways, there'll be more to come. Okay, I did not do any of the welding videos, and I did my grinding off camera because, like I said, my welds are horrific. You can tell I had to do some grinding just to make it look like I know what I'm doing. I need to do some more welding along here. I just spot welded it and didn't realize that until after but I got good penetration. Shitty weld, but I only have a certain amount of vision in one eye. I'm blind in the other, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Gotta do some more welding here, but it's solid. I can pick it up, throw it down. I threw it across the garage. It landed over there and bounced off of that white platform. It didn't fall apart, so it's stuck together. But here's my thinking on it. Of course, I've got to do my measuring, get my measuring stick out and do my measuring. But use just scrap pieces of tubing to gusset. As gussets, I might dress them up, and then I might just leave them ugly. Like I said, it's just a scrap wagon. It's nothing special. I'm going to have to find some of this tubing. I've got a ladder rack that I need to go cut up and bring home so I can use that steel, because it's the same steel basically. But I could use that. I've only got 2 pieces of this. Well, no, I'll have more, because I'm going to cut those ugly things off. I'm going to cut those off, and those I'll use to gusset. Make me gussets to go hold the axle solid. Like I said, I've got to measure and get it squared up. The dadgum headache rack is square, but I've got to get the axle exactly where it needs to go. And I've still got to weld these solid. But I think that's going to be my easiest way. Hold on, I'll be back. Here's my thinking. Maybe I can take something like this, lay it on there, get it all trued and square once the axle's welded down, or maybe before, because if this is straight with this and everything else is straight. I hope my battery thing didn't just pop up on this video, but if it did, I'll redo it later. As long as everything's straight, and then I weld or attempt to weld all this together. And that gusset, I'll probably weld a piece of steel to the side of that and then weld it to this. I don't know, because that gusset's for strength on the front of the lawn tractor, lawn mower, whatever. But I'm thinking this little piece of square tubing will be the way to go. I've never welded the front axle of a lawn tractor to make it stay stationary, so I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm thinking I'll hose clamp it, maybe put a couple hose clamps on each one, clamp it down where it can't move, and then weld the spindles, yeah, to this. Piece of plastic covering that, so I can't weld that. Can't weld the plastic. Not steel to plastic. Can weld plastic. You got a plastic welder. Anyway, alright, thanks.